EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for November 5th, 2018. We're going to have a very wet start to this week, both today and tomorrow, and we're going to have periods of rain this morning in association with a warm front and area of low pressure that's forming along that boundary right near the Delmarva, and you can see it right about here. The warm front's going to be lifting off to the north, and so will this coastal front along that boundary. And we will have temperatures that will be stuck in the 50s today, but we will have periods of rain this morning that is going to taper to showers this afternoon during the course of the afternoon. And I think once we get late to the afternoon and for most of the overnight period, we're looking at just some spotty drizzle leftovers. That warm front will now be north of the region. And you can see that here as we move forward. Here's later this afternoon, tapering to showers, and then that lifts off to the north. Just some spotty drizzle hanging out in the overnight hours. And then we have the next batch that's going to come in here on Tuesday morning. So let's get over to the damn high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 7 a.m. You can see scattered showers in the interior ongoing at this point. But you see low areas down to the south and east here that are going to be closest to that area. Low pressure are going to be in some heavier bands. So across Delaware, southern New Jersey especially, you could have some periods of heavy rain this morning. I think in the interior will be steady, not necessarily heavy, but there could be a few heavier burst mixed in there. Not a real big heavy thing, though. It's mostly just scattered showers that are going to be taking place this morning. But this is looking at 9 a.m., and you can see a bullseye pretty much right where the low pressure is closest across Delaware and southern New Jersey. So some decent rain amounts down here from this will most likely take place. But then we move through the course of the morning. Here is 11. Here is 12. The heavy rain moves out later in the morning. And then the showers start to diminish this afternoon. Here's 2 p.m., 3, 4, 5, just some spotty drizzle, not really showing up too much here. But we just have spotty drizzle here at this point, and that's going to continue past that point into the evening and then again into the overnight. So we will not see the sun today as we get later in the day, even as the rain tapers to showers and then shuts off or just tapers to drizzle. You're still going to have plenty of clouds laying around this afternoon. And then we have this next system coming in. This is another strong cold front coming through the region. And again, we'll have the heavy rain potential along the frontal boundary. This is looking at late overnight on Monday night. So I don't think it gets too far into our area, but it could affect your morning commute on Tuesday. And we'll get to that one in a second. And then you can see the heavy rain potential along this frontal boundary that will primarily just be in the morning to early afternoon hours. And then that ends as the cold front moves through. So you can see that it shuts off pretty quickly. This is actually looking at, right here, we're looking at the period between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. in the afternoon, and this is moving away. So this is likely favoring the earlier part of that time frame. As we get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, this is now for Tuesday at 7 a.m. You can see the western counties are starting to get into rain ahead of that cold front. Eastern counties might not get into it yet, but it might come in right at the time you're leaving for work here on Tuesday morning. And then 3 hours later, here's 10. You can see a squall line that might be forming along this with the cold front. So we'll have to watch this for some gusty winds as that squall line moves through. Coming into the morning this time, not late, so I don't think you're dealing with severe weather, but we will watch it just in case. But there will be some heavy rain potential with this as it moves eastward. And here's 1 p.m. It's over right near the Delaware River, the border of Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Ready to move into New Jersey at this point, and then by 4 p.m. it's just about off, so areas in the interior will start to have improving conditions late in the day here on Tuesday, and that's going to continue. That trend continues into Tuesday night, so we are dry in the overnight hours on Tuesday. So we have to get through these two systems over the next 2 days. That's really the big deal in the beginning of the week, and then after that we have partly cloudy skies here or partly to mostly sunny skies here on Wednesday. But it should be, temperatures shouldn't be too bad. It's going to start off warmer in the morning, and then temperatures kind of drop back a little bit as we get back in during the day. Still into the 50s, but then even lower here on Thursday with mostly sunny conditions expected. One more system, and another one similar to the one we're dealing with now, but it could have some more, again, some moderate to heavy rain potential with this on Friday. Moves in with scattered showers and periods of rain. Could, again, low pressure moving along that boundary could enhance the rainfall a little bit. Could be dealing with another bout of heavy rain late week. But the timing of this is such that we get to Friday evening, and this just pulls away, and the front associated with it moves through. So by the time we get to Saturday and Sunday, high pressure is in control. You can see that right here, high sitting right over the Ohio Valley here on Saturday, and Sunday it's sitting off to our east. But both days, it looks like both weekend days are mostly sunny that we're dealing with. But the difference between the big difference this weekend that we've seen behind these other fronts is we're going to have a really cold push behind this, at least relative to this time of year. Highs are only going to be in the low to mid 40s in many locations on both Saturday and Sunday. Actually, probably middle 50s as an average across the region on Sunday. But and it's going to be a lot colder. It's going to definitely feel a lot colder than it has been, and have a little bit of won't be too windy, I don't think. Right now, the early projections for wind is nothing crazy or over the top, because the high pressure is going to move in pretty quickly. So it looks like the period between Saturday night and Sunday morning, especially, should just have calm winds with the high pressure sitting right over top of the region. But we're going to have a pretty cold time go at it this weekend. With despite mostly sunny conditions, you will have temperatures that are going to be stuck in the 40s everywhere, even down here by Philadelphia. Looking at upper 40s for highs on both Saturday and Sunday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martrich. That is your outlook for November 5th, 2018. Have a great Monday.